Columbus, Ohio. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. They believe that their wide receiver is the best in the country. He has been so electric this season, nobody can stop him. They believe that he is so efficient in the red zone, top 5 in the country in receiving touchdowns, and he firmly belongs in the Heisman conversation to hear his name called in New York later this year. Reese?
Okay, Holly. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Buckeyes offense. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else. In this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
So Maryland's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
In the red area, it's Williams. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Smith's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
Here's Sayin to throw. Here's the pressure. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. Oh, that may be in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The run to the left. There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Under fire. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for it.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer. I mean, first of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Pocket breaking down. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They booted away on 4th down. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Got his man on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Official stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. That is their sophomore defensive end, and as with any injury, they hope this is just a momentary thing. Holly will check on him in a bit. Looking for room. It's Jackson. Could be an alley. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Say it. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Big-time players make big plays in big games. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Grabbed in the middle, it's Webb.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
To the air, it's Washington. Makes the grab on the left. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Past the 20. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in, because this passing attack, it's lethal, because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. If you don't see it right away, tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Heads and play by the QB.
Strong, firm tackle. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Pushes for the goal line. And some great fourth down defense against the run.
Man, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own one on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting a hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to run for it. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator because on 3rd down, you throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense thinks you're going to be throwing the football. Instead, you hand it off to your running back, and he shows great vision. He knows where the sticks are, picks up the 1st down. And this offense, they've got some momentum going now.
Throwing, say it. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
Facing a 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab down the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him fear the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
The give on the counter. Finding some room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change it.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
Zings it complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field.